Hello. I hope the sound is working. I'm pretty sure it is. I've learned that I have to choose USB camera as the microphone. Whatever reason. I guess because I've used it as a camera. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm continuing to read Waiting for the Morning, Mother and Daughter's Journey through Alzheimer's disease. And we got to, I marked it with purple sticky, May the 7th, 1995 journal entry. And hopefully I can catch up with May this week while I'm off. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm off from work this week, but I'm trying to catch up on some stuff. Okay. Sunday, May 7th, 1995. Here we are again, right on schedule, and up just after midnight. This isn't the beginning for tonight either. My mother sat on the side of her bed for 2 hours. She didn't want to go back to bed or to go to her chair, just sat there on her bed. The first hour it was without a robe, and I kept trying to get her to let me put a robe on so she wouldn't get sick. Finally, she reached for it and let me put it on her and help her put it on. She was talking about her daughter that had got herself pregnant. No such daughter has ever existed. And then my mother talked about that man that she was married to, the other U.S., she called him, not the one who had died. She said he had gone to get some papers and she was waiting up till he got back. I can't sit up awake this time. I know I will risk her being more confused if I fall asleep on the couch, but I can't stay awake any longer, and I'm just going to have to lie down on the couch. Monday, May 8th, 1995. My mother had a good day yesterday, at my sister's while I was doing the cleaning house, gardening, and growing, grocery shopping, doing things that often upset my mother if I do them while she's here. She doesn't like for me to clean house while she's here. And sometimes it seems to upset her when I go shopping. It seems that sometimes she thinks I'm running up bills for her. She's better at my sister's when I'm not there. When I am there, often she keeps asking about going home, even when we just got there. Yesterday morning, my mother had let me help her back into bed at 3:30 a.m. Then she was up at 5 a.m. on the other side of the bed, shaking me to wake me up. I was so exhausted that this was one of the rare times when I didn't hear her get up. She was so confused all morning and she kept asking me so many questions that I could hardly get breakfast ready. She asked each of them all again as soon as I'd answer them. It seemed she'd forgotten or just got mixed up every time I gave her an answer. I called my sister at 8 a.m. and asked if I could bring my mother up early for Sunday dinner. My mother wanted to talk to her and see if she could answer her questions about the family, the past, and this house. For as my sister told me later, she thought I was the new girl who hadn't been here long and didn't know much. The day went well until late in the afternoon when my sister said she started getting strange and had that look on her face. Tonight, after we came home, my mother thought she was going to die. Indigestion again? The Zantac and Mylanta have helped for a while, but lately they don't seem to be working so well. Perhaps the problem was leaving them off for a little while when she was so sick. I gave her Mylanta tonight. She's terribly swelled. As soon as we got here, she wanted everything off, even her socks, and I put a cool loose gown on her. She even wanted the door open to let in some cool air. I was afraid she would want to sit up all night, waiting to die. At 7:30 p.m., I asked her if she wanted to go to bed. She said no, that was too early, that she never went to bed this early. The opposite is true. Usually I have a hard time keeping her up until 7 p.m. I gave her a Thorazine and got her dentures out and sat with her. We finally got to bed at 11 p.m. She was sweet and very cooperative, wanting just to do just what I said to do after going to the bathroom. And then at 2 a.m., she said she could sleep so much better in her chair. I guess I can understand considering how badly she is swelled now. She slept soundly in her chair for the rest of the night. She was in a good mood this morning at breakfast. I was even restive after sleeping on the couch the rest of the night. I'm coming to accept this is just the way it has to be. I can rest on the couch if she isn't wondering and agitated. And I think that maybe that seems to be getting a little better. Tuesday, May the 9th, 1995. I can't believe we're up so early, 11 p.m. I did sort of expect something, though, because at bedtime my mother said she had a headache. I think she was mainly confused over the TV show we watched. She seemed to be enjoying the Waltons so much, and then a father and son were fighting with lots of loud voices, and that look came on her face. She didn't seem to be too confused when she got up now. It might have been the dream, or maybe even she remembered something from the show. When I told her it was too early to get up, she said she had been hearing them talking in there. Overstimulation for today might be somewhat to blame. My mother was nervous all day. She walked outside 3 times starting at 8 a.m. and went to sit on the porch swing 4 times. Her swelling seems to have gone down some. She just seemed to feel well and pretty cheerful all day, and she was even hungry at supper and ate almost everything on her plate. I'm thankful for days like this, even if we do have some getting up to do at night. And I think I will stop right there and check and make sure we have sound on this video. And I probably will come back and I think just one more time and we can catch up. We can catch up on the reading of the journal for this month. Okay, so I may in between read Big Sister's Daffodils, which about my sister, and just published. So I will be back in a few minutes. Let me check this out. See you in a little while.